Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and yesterday we got the Legacy of Freedom update, and with it a lot of cool new features added to the game. However, the nerfs are upsetting a lot of the community, especially when it comes to the new bug enemies and the flamethrower. So we're going to go over what exactly is the issue today and what Arrowhead is going to do to go ahead and resolve this issue. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So the brand new Legacy of Freedom update came out yesterday, and there are a lot of cool additions. However, there is one really big problem that a lot of players are having right now. There are memes running all over on community threads on Reddit, and it's mainly about the nerfs to the adjusted flame effects to work more realistically, and it now does not go through various bodies or objects where bounce off would be the expected behavior, like on armors and static objects. And as you can see from the meme, people are saying quit having fun as Arrowhead is yelling at them. There are numerous threads going right now about how people are saying that they were very excited to come back, but they're really underwhelmed because the nerfing of the flamethrower into oblivion 2 days before the new one launches is kind of a letdown. And there were a list of nerfs that actually came out in case you haven't seen it. The SG-85 slugger has increased stagger force, spread, drag, so that's actually a buff a little bit with a minor nerf. However, the flame breaker has a decreased number of magazines from 6 to 4, increased recoil from 28 to 41. The grenadier pistol also saw a heavy nerf with decreased ammo capacity and increased number of rounds. The C9 exploding crossbow actually has one of the cool ones. It's now one-handed crossbow, if you guys didn't know that. Makes it a lot of fun, and you can mix and match things going with that. The guard dog has an increased number of magazines from 6 to 8, and the orbital walking barrage has increased number of salvos from 3 to 5 and decreased movement speed by 40%. And the big reason a lot of people are upset about this is, well, the bugs got a lot of new enemy types. I mean, the Impaler itself does have some bugs and issues. As you can see on screen right now, there is a bug where it will actually go ahead and just launch you across the map. Don't forget to emote as you're falling, as that will actually save you from the fall damage. It's actually even more powerful than we could have imagined because it's also able to grab your exosuits, rip them into the air, and toss them with ease. So the flamethrower would have been a pretty good strategy, but the big problem is, well, the chargers, especially the new spore charger, are going to be a problem because it doesn't seem to be that effective. Now, it was posted on Reddit that if you hit them in the abdomen directly, as seen in this video right here, that you could actually still negate them and take them down. That being said, it is a little bit of a letdown. Now, most of this is probably because they are going to be adding in a ton of new stuff tomorrow with the Freedom Flames Warbond that will hopefully help us out. There's going to be the SG-451 Cookout Shotgun, which looks pretty cool, the P-72 Crisper Pistol, and of course the Flam 66 Torture. And those are actually going to probably help us a lot with the bugs and could have something to do with the buffs and nerfs. There's also a new stratagem coming that was shown on the dev stream with an orbital napalm barrage, which once again is probably going to be pretty serious, and thankfully we're getting some fire resistant armor. But it is a little annoying that every time they go ahead and do an update, they nerf some of the more fun weapons in the game. Don't get me wrong, they did a lot of cool changes here as well. Like the one-handed crossbow again, I think is absolutely phenomenal. There's also now the ability that Helldivers may now use stims while at full health for their other democratic effects, which we've needed for a long time. I was tired of not having any stamina and getting stuck running across the map in super slow-mo. That being said, I do think that with all the backlash going on right now, Arrowhead is likely going to walk back the buffs and nerfs. There wasn't that long ago back in May where a player complained that Helldivers had just become unfun for them and a lot of their friends. They put in a ton of hours, but the balance changes made the game basically unplayable, and the CEO at the time actually said, hey, yeah, I think we've gone too far in some areas. We'll talk to the team about the approach to balance. It feels like every time someone finds something fun, the fun is removed, which is exactly the case that happened in this situation. Hopefully Arrowhead is able to see the community backlash. I mean, that's kind of what it's there for, and go ahead and make the proper changes to make it fun again, especially because this update has a lot of cool new fun content in it. They just took away some of the content that we were really enjoying to go ahead and fight against these guys. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on all the nerfs? Do you think that the devs should just leave it alone, or do you think that the new Freedom Flames Warbond will go ahead and make up for this? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here and this video right here, where I cover more news and information on Helldivers. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.